Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Big weekend going on in one portion of Du Bois County, and that is in St. Anthony and Birdseye. And we have some folks from Birdseye who are with us today to talk about the Birdseye car cruise and then also the picnic coming up next week. But before we get to Kelly Zehr and Bret Eckert, we want to mention that this weekend also on Saturday is the St. Anthony Fireman's Fest and Car Show that is going on all day long on Saturday. We encourage you to go and take part in that. You can either do that by looking at the cars, you can do that by attending the evening meals at night. There is a barbecue contest, all kinds of things going on in St. Anthony. Now in Birdseye, not to confuse people, but next week is the Birdseye picnic. However, this Sunday, after the St. Anthony Fireman's Fest, is the Birdseye car cruise, and that's what we're talking about today. What is the Birdseye car cruise?
It's just a good way to kick off our picnic. Everybody, you can come to the park around 11 o'clock. We have registration starts at 11. You can bring Jeeps, motorcycles, old cars, new cars, whatever you want to drive, convertibles. We will have.
You're going to have hamburgers and attendance prize. I guess like what you'd call.
Well,
it,
it's not.
Prizes.
Yeah, it's not attendance prize. It's just the stop prizes.
Okay.
So we'll have 3 stops. You'll be able to get your tickets. And then when we get back to the park, then we'll draw for prizes.
And then after the car cruise, is that the euchre tournament?
Yes, it'll be.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be later on after the cruise. If you're still hungry a little bit, we've got some hamburgers. We'll have hamburgers and drinks available again too. And then anybody's interested in coming to play euchre, right after that, we can start at registering at 3 o'clock. And then they'll actually have the euchre tournament at 4 o'clock at Deb's truck stop, just a quarter mile down the road from the end of the park there. So, and everybody's welcome to come and be involved in the euchre tournament too afterwards. So
now the car cruise really is kind of like a no pressure Sunday afternoon drive, right? It's
exactly.
It's not a poker run.
Right.
It is not a timed event.
No.
Kind of describe how it happens. I guess at 11 o'clock is when people start showing up. Is that?
Yeah. A lot of times, we got plenty of parking space down there at the Birdseye Park. People can just come on down. It's $10 a person, and then anybody under 16, they don't have to pay. So if you want to bring the kids and stuff, bring the kids on down, cruise with the kids, or if you want to send them to the babysitter or whatever, and just take a cruise out for husband and wife or just some friends, whatever. They're welcome to come. Again, $10 per person. And then we take off and just tour southern Indiana, beautiful southern Indiana, and have a good time. It's supposed to be nice weather. So
well, I know back in the day, taking a Sunday afternoon drive was a big thing to do.
Exactly.
This way, you're doing it with a bunch of friends and a whole bunch of you in a line of vehicles. So you're going to leave Birdseye at what time?
At noon.
At noon. Okay. And then does anybody know the route, or is that like a secret?
Well, it's not.
Not really.
We'll go through about 4 counties. So Du Bois, Crawford, Perry, and Orange County.
Great. And
about 3.5 hours, I would say.
Okay, and then you want a full tank of gas before you take
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So show up in Birdseye with a full tank of gas, or there's a gas station there.
Right.
You're going to leave Birdseye at noon. Then you're going to make stops, and what happens at these stops?
You'll get tickets to where you can draw for prizes at the end of the cruise.
Okay, and is it a ticket per car or per person?
Per person.
Okay, so if you've got 4 people in your car, you pay $10 per person to go, but each one of you will get 3 chances to win prizes when you get back.
Absolutely. We've got some prizes that's been donated from local businesses and different things that we'll give out, and good prizes for them. So.
Okay, do you have to be present to win?
We draw pretty quick, so
okay,
yeah.
I mean, everybody pulls up
there anyways. Yeah.
So I guess really then all the cars pretty well stay together, because this is not one of those timed events where you leave, then you leave.
Right.
I mean, everybody kind of just guys in a big trail of cars.
And you will get driving directions in case you do get
lost.
Get lost, yeah. Lose your way with the crowd.
Okay. Well, you can't get lost getting to Birdseye. It's really easy to get to Birdseye.
Now
driving the back roads. Driving the back roads could be a little different story. This is all kind of like a precursor or a pre-event to the Birdseye Fest. And the Birdseye Fest is coming up on Saturday.
The 25th.
The 25th, okay. And it's an all-day event. All kinds of things going on.
We even start Friday night too. We'll have cornhole Friday night next Friday night, and we've got 86 coming as our band for Friday night also. So we've got a band Friday night and a band Saturday night, which is Fire and Ice. So looking forward to it. Got a good time going for next weekend.
So really, it's a day and a half of
Basically,
festival.
yeah.
Now that's
Absolutely.
next weekend, not to be confused with the car cruise
Right.
this Sunday. So
Right.
this Sunday is a separate kind of event
Yes.
prior to the event.
Yes.
And the money raised by this car cruise and the money raised by the Birdseye Fest does what for Birdseye?
It's another thing that we do as firemen, and Kelly's on the fire department, I'm on the park department, but we do for the community. It benefits the fire department well. We're looking to get and hoping to get here soon a new fire building in Birdseye, and these hardworking firemen throughout the whole county, a lot of different volunteer firemen throughout the county. They work hard, so it goes also to help them. Their training, different equipment that they need, anything that they need there, and just to help out the community, period. So who doesn't want a fireman if you ever need them, right?
Right. Now, if somebody can make it this Sunday, but they can't make it next week, this is a good time to buy tickets for your grand raffle, which
Absolutely.
generally
Right.
is the big fundraiser for your event. And your license
Right.
number is on file and on
Yes.
the
Right.
tickets.
It is on
So
file.
will these grand raffle tickets be available Sunday?
Yeah, if you're needing a grand raffle ticket now, you can purchase them at Deb's Truck Stop or at Zehr's Auto. You can pick them up there, or if you know one of the firemen in Birdseye or one of those, you can pick them up from them too. So, but yeah, we changed it a little bit this year. Instead of a $10 ticket, it's $5 ticket, but we're still giving out cash. We got 10 prizes starting at $500 top prize. So.
And that you don't have to be present to win.
Nope.
So you just draw that, and you're going to draw that
No.
next Saturday.
Yep.
I will pick it up for you.
Okay, all right, good deal. So the car cruise is this week. Do people need to register ahead of time, or they just show up?
Just
right?
show up.
It doesn't
Just
end-
show up between 11 and noon.
And this is not a car show. You don't have to have a
No.
special car. You
No.
don't have to have a Jeep. You don't have to have a motorcycle, although
No.
you certainly can have those.
Right.
Or you can just show up in your old regular beater that
That's
you have,
right.
and
That's
that
right.
would work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So it's just really an informal Sunday afternoon drive
Yeah.
with a bunch of good friends.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, and that is coming up this Sunday. Now, we don't want to confuse people. I know this Saturday is a St. Anthony Fireman's Fest and Car Shine show.
Yes.
That is all day Saturday in St. Anthony. Sunday is the Birdseye Car Cruise. Next weekend is actually the Birdseye Fest, Friday night
Yes.
and Saturday.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Anything
And don't
you guys
forget
would like
the
to
euchre
add?
tournament then.
Yeah.
If
Oh, yeah.
anybody wants to play euchre after
The car
they
cruise.
get done cruising, or if you don't want to go cruising, you want to just show up to Deb's Truck Stop at 4 o'clock, be ready to play euchre and win.
For that tournament, do you need to have a partner, or when you show up, you'll get a partner?
No, basically, the way they do it, it's $5 a person. You just come in and then you register you can start registering at 3 o'clock. Doors open at 3 o'clock. And then they'll draw for partners. So a lot of people like it that way. If you come, that way nobody can kind of maneuver anything around if they try to. But they come, draw for partners. They'll have food available also. So if you want to come hungry, that'll be good. Deb will have some things ready. And then also some homemade desserts. Who doesn't like homemade desserts on Sunday afternoon, right?
And also, you are holding a shirt.
Yes.
We failed to talk about that. Let's talk about that T-shirt.
Okay, this is the Car Cruise shirt that will be available for purchase at the Car Cruise. They're $12. And they have the sponsors on the back.
On a neat little sign sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Again, it takes the whole community to be
Right.
involved, just to help out with the fire department and the whole community. It benefits the whole community. So we do want to give a shout out to them and thank everybody for being the sponsors and just helping
You
out
read
at
'em?
all
You're going to have to
times.
hold the shirt up. We'd like to thank Performance Refinish, Andrews Fish Farm, Ferdinand Farmers Mutual, Master Brand, Birdseye Body and Glass, Englert Racing, Jake's Auto Service, Zehr's Auto Repair, Tom's Affordable HTACA Electric, and Treasure Chest Antique, as well as DuBois County Tire.
Absolutely. We
Okay.
appreciate their help and their commitment to the community.
All right. Well, and a town like Birdseye, small town, limited resources because
Yes.
you're a small town. These sort of events are really, really important for fundraising for
Yes,
you guys.
they are.
Very beneficial. Very, very
So you can keep
beneficial
that
for the
because you've got a
community.
really nice park and a
Yeah.
great fire department.
We do. We do. We're
Thank you.
proud of it. We appreciate all the hard work and all the local volunteers.
Well, we would like to thank Kelly Zehr and Bret Eckert, who have been our guests. You guys come back next week. We'll talk about the fest.
Yes.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
We'll have you back. Okay. Thanks to both of them, and thanks to you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.